So the bell sounds then, we move into the final third of the contest. Is David Haye heading for a famous victory? There is still time, but there is still scope to throw it all away. Signs in the last couple of rounds that Valuev was beginning to gradually get closer. He knows that potentially his title is slipping away here tonight in this his 8th world title fight. He's never met anybody as elusive and as sharp as David Haye, and Haye has been saying throughout the build-up he's never met anybody on the upgrade as Haye so surely is. A jab again from Valuev, 2 of them to the body. Haye steps away confidently with almost a nonchalant air, almost inviting Valuev to come forward once again and show him what he's got. Haye swivels in the corner, and now they come together, and that's been a surprise of the contest, that Valuev hasn't been able to get it up close and personal with Haye and to maul him and to press on him and to push him, so that might make a difference in terms of stamina in the closing rounds. Again, little scoring done in the first minute of this, the 9th round. A lot of posturing and feinting and moving from David Haye, trying to work those openings in a professional manner. There's been nothing explosive and everything clinical from David Haye so far in the 8 completed rounds, and we think we've got him in front, but over here in Germany there are no guarantees. Right hand to the chin from Haye does land through again, and Valuev just stands still, almost poses in centre ring while he takes stock and wonders about his next movement. Second half of round 9. And Haye now, with those gloves down by his waist, flicks a jab to the body, up on his toes. He's looking confident and clearly feeling confident. Steps up again, moves away to his right, away from the dangerous right hand, potentially dangerous right hand of Nikolai Valuev. They're in a neutral corner, and now Haye once again dances away nimbly to his right, out of the way of an oncoming left hook from Valuev, who tries 2 downward left jabs now. Right hand from Haye gets through after a strong jab from Valuev. Much better shot from David Haye. Rock back the giant head of the Russian giant. Brilliant work again from David Haye. 45 seconds to go in round 9. All the cleanest punches so far have been landed by David Haye. If Valuev has been the busier in terms of pushing forward. Valuev pushes out a jab again. Haye takes it and walks again with that assured air around towards the neutral corner, just to our left as we look on. He's switching lateral movement a lot of the time. Valuev gets through with something resembling a left hook. Haye takes it and comes immediately back with a jab to the body. Inside the final 20 seconds of round 9, another one of those rounds with little in terms of clear-cut scoring, but Haye has landed the bigger shots. Valuev throws 2 punches almost shadowboxing style, and for his efforts takes another big right hand on the chin. Closing seconds of round number 9. Haye this time goes to the body as Valuev motions with a jab. End of round 9, just 3 rounds to go, Richie Woodall, and it seems to be going well for David Haye.
Yeah, good round from Haye, in my opinion there, and there was a part in that round, halfway through the round, when he got a little bit nasty, didn't he? And he really took it to Valuev just for a split second, and then he got back to circling around on the outside. But I just made a note, it was the first clinch of the contest in round 9. I'll tell you what, that is a testament to their tactics here. He's done really well, David Haye.
You know what I'm telling you now, Adam Booth and co, they would have driven the referee and the WBA mad, because Valuev looked petrified when he clinched. I think he'd been told, you hold on, you're going to lose a point. This fight reminds me why in 5 of Valuev's last 10 fights, 1 judge at least has failed to make him the winner. This fight reminds me why. And if those judges, by the way, could have an 8-1 to Valuev. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, we're here in Germany. We have to remember that. But Haye is getting through Mike with the big shots.
And he's doing it in a very sensible, calm and composed way as well now as they come out for round number 10. There's a scheduled 12 here for the WBA Heavyweight Championship of the World. And in this final quarter of the contest, will we see more urgency from Nikolai Valuev, the champion? Because as far as Haye's concerned, his game plan up to now is working perfectly. But a lot of people have said that they fancied Nikolai Valuev to come on late. He tries a jab that misses. A right hand follow-up lands on the forearms of David Haye, who tucks up well as he moves away over onto the ropes, far side of the ring, moving around towards a neutral corner. High held right hand from Haye, uses that to parry the jab of Valuev, who comes forward again in the only way he knows how at the start of this, the 10th round. 2 jabs from Valuev, both of them missed the target, but the third one does get through. First scoring punch from either man at the beginning, in the early stages of this, the 10th round. Haye swings that left hand loose down way beneath his belt level. That's a sign of the confidence of the man, and he whips through a left hook from that low-held stance of the glove, whipped it up onto the chin of Valuev, and Valuev, even though the punch travelled such a long journey, just wasn't quick enough to see it or to guard against it. And Haye moves away again. He's towards Valuev's own corner, swivels again. He's done that half a dozen times in the contest so far, and the pedestrian figure of the Russian giant is left stranded in the corner as Haye moves away out of potential danger towards the centre of the ring into the second half of round number 10. Again, Haye is skirting the perimeter of the ring, staying out of range and then darting in and out like Evander Holyfield did last year in Valuev's last fight, but just not often enough. Exchange of jabs from both men, they both miss. And now Haye again stares at his man, looking for the openings, tries a right hook high on the head of Valuev, and it gets through. The left hand before that just missed, and there was a sign there that Valuev was getting a little bit desperate, just lunging in to try to land anything, anywhere on the scoring part of David Haye's body. Final minute of round 10, still Haye on the back foot. Another one of those rounds where not much scoring has been done, but the heavier shots, cleaner shots, more clinical punching done by David Haye. And again, Valuev now just bobs those gloves, forces his man back to the neutral corner this time, way over on the far side of the ring. Haye tries a bowling right hand, just misses the chin of Nikolai Valuev, who leant in towards that jab and so gave Haye the chance to get very close to connecting. 2 jabs from Valuev. He's made to miss again by David Haye. The British contingent here getting behind their man. Jab to the body from Haye. Right hand over the top. Gets through again with less than 20 seconds to go in this, the 10th round. Still Haye is strong. Still Haye is fast. Still he's elusive. Still he's composed. It's been a terrific performance so far. 2 jabs from Valuev. He's made to miss once again. Haye goes to the body, almost showboating style. Final few seconds of the 10th round. He goes through with a big left hook, although Valuev lands again towards the end of the round. Haye looking so confident.
Yeah, again, I thought a good round for David Haye, but the signs of frustration from Valuev, the last 10 seconds there, he actually started to get to Haye a little bit. But the reason why Haye he's not committed to this right hand of his, he's throwing the shot and then he's always on the move. What I think he's got to do is probably slow down the feet a little bit to connect with the shot, which you get much more power. When you're moving, Mike, when you're throwing a shot, if you're moving, it takes the power away from it. We know he's up against a big, strong guy, but he maybe just got to set his feet just a little bit more, plant his feet just for a split second longer to connect with that right hand.
Now listen, I don't care how far we think we got him in front, and I think I got him in front by about 4 rounds. I tell you what, we're in Germany, and I love coming to fights in Germany, but I'm still nervous. Richie and Mike, I think he's got to take a risk. I think he's got to slow down. I think he's got to try and draw it to a close and not win 2 big rounds. I really do.